It happens. Umbrella. I'm good whenever you got one. It doesn't matter to me. I'm busy.
How did it feel being in such a confined area with people that you didn't know?
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but I mean, it wasn't that bad.
What if you had to do it for like a long amount of time, like a day?
Well, that'd definitely be a little annoying because, you know, all that body heat, and especially if it was like really closed in together, and like, you know, I would have to use the restroom or something, and it was really weird.
How'd you feel when the girl started screaming?
I was a little freaked out, honestly. I was just like, what's going on? This is really weird. But when you have perspective, it must have been like really tough. If it was like more than one person, really scary.
More irritated than anything.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, it's just loud, and I kind of thought something was going to happen, and I guess it did. I know it's part of the experiment.
Did this project open your eyes to any aspect of the Holocaust?
Yeah, of course. You know, we read stories from like junior high all up into college about stuff like that. Do projects about stuff like Holocaust compared, but you know, to just be in a box like that and, you know, really think about if that was us, it's just like, it really is crazy.
To it kind of, because we don't have direct ties to it.
Do you want to ask him, why do you think it's important to study the Holocaust?
So something like that doesn't happen again. Understand what's going on.
How did y'all feel being confined in that area surrounded by people you didn't know?
It's pretty awkward at first. And then a girl started screaming. It was awful after that.
Yeah. How did y'all feel when she started screaming?
Well, at first I was scared because I really just loved it. And then I was pretty annoyed after about 3 seconds.
That's how I felt too.
Yeah. What would have been the most amount of time that you would have participated in something like that before you gave up?
About 5 minutes.
Just in the taped off box for about 5 minutes, but it had like a wall to lean on. We'll push it up to like 7 or 8. It's kind of hard to put myself in that situation. Just especially, you know, all I did was sit in the box, stand in the box. But I mean, I guess I'd probably just like stand there and just like think about life, you know. not much you can do, before you just break down. So I just have to keep like a positive light on it. But again, you can't. It's hard. It's unfair to compare standing in the taped off box to what those people went through. It's heavy stuff.
It's hard to even imagine. We think we would do one thing, but it's really hard to think about what we'd actually do if we were put in that hard of a situation. But if I had to guess, just kind of a sense of shock. I bet a lot of them weren't even really registering what was going on because it all happened so suddenly. They were just taken from their homes, thrown on these trains with people crowded in, bodies, piles of excrement all over the place. I mean, it's hard to hear.
Yeah. They probably didn't know what was going on, why they were doing it. It's kind of like the events of Pripyat, which is when the Chernobyl reactor exploded. The Russians just came in and said, grab whatever you can, and in a couple of days you'll return, and they were just shoved on buses and sent out of there. It was just pure panic, and it was just a horrible thing that happened, and that we ignored. I mean, we knew it was happening. We heard the whispers from rumors, but we did nothing. I mean, the Germans set up a fake camp where it was perfect. And we sent the Red Cross in to investigate that one because that's the only one that let us. We let the events happen, and we truly didn't understand them until we were there. I mean, the Marines did not participate in the European campaign. We were in the Pacific.
After experiencing it for just a few minutes.
Would you go first?
Sure. I mean, it was nowhere in comparison compared to the real thing. I mean, there was still some movement that we could have had in the box, but I was slightly uncomfortable just because if we did it for days, I mean, we're going to have people going to the bathroom. They're not showering, which is a big thing for me. So,
there's no telling how far these people had to go in these boxcars. I mean, just being stuck in there for, we were lucky because it was nice outside, a breeze going, and I couldn't imagine going through there in the middle of winter or, in the hottest part of the season, coldest part of the season. It was cold there a lot. And it would be terrible, especially, like you said, with the conditions, people dead in the car, people that were sick, people that just had no room.
I would have to have, my faith would have to be on point in order for me to do this. I mean, it's ridiculous that, what they had to go through. And I know I would be very discouraged. And I'm sure there were a lot of people that were just ready to commit suicide and all these things.